I've been working on Hyundais for over 16 years. In that time, I've sat across from thousands of owners who have driven the same car for 3, 4, 5 years and had absolutely no idea what it could actually do. Not because they weren't paying attention, because Hyundai builds these features in and then barely tells anyone about them. I'm talking about things that are sitting in your car right now, features that can save you from a locksmith call, get you out of a dead key situation on a car park at midnight, and make daily driving genuinely easier in ways you'll use every single week. Today I'm going through 10 of them. Secret number 7 is one I demonstrate in my workshop regularly, and it still surprises people who've owned their Hyundai for years. Secret number 3 has a specific button sequence that works on most modern Hyundais and takes about 45 seconds to set up, but I'd estimate fewer than 1 in 10 owners have ever done it. And secret number 1 is a feature Hyundai includes across almost the entire modern lineup that the dealerships almost never mention at handover. Once you know it, you'll wonder how you manage without it. Let's get into it. Let's start with something that sounds simple, but saves a surprising amount of time. That thick printed manual in your glove box. You don't need it to be there anymore. Hyundai built the entire owner's manual directly into the infotainment screen on most models from 2017 onwards, complete with searchable text, and on newer models, short video walkthroughs of specific features. To find it, go to your main home screen and look for an icon labeled Settings, or on some models, tap the 3-line menu icon in the upper corner. Scroll down and you'll find Owner's Manual or Vehicle Information, depending on your model year. Tap it and the full manual opens. The important thing here is the search bar at the top. Type any keyword, trailer brake, parking sensors, remote start, and it pulls every relevant page instantly. No flipping through 400 pages trying to find the right section. I had a customer last year who'd been driving her 2020 Tucson for 2 years and had never found the setting to turn off the lane keep assist beep because she couldn't locate it in the printed manual. 40 seconds in the digital version, and she had it. The search function alone is worth knowing about. If you've got a printed manual taking up half your glove box, move it to the boot. The screen version is faster in every practical situation. This one genuinely surprises people when I show them, and it works on most Hyundais from 2015 onwards. On a hot day, before you've even walked out to your car, you can drop all 4 windows using nothing but the key fob in your pocket. Hyundai calls this the global window open function, and it does exactly what it sounds like. Here's the sequence. Press the unlock button on your fob once to unlock the doors, then immediately press and hold the unlock button again for 3 to 5 seconds. The windows will start lowering automatically. Keep holding until they reach the position you want, then release. They stop exactly where you let go. On Hyundai models with a sunroof, it will tilt open at the same time on some variants, worth testing on yours. The reverse works on certain models too. Press lock once, then press and hold lock. The windows come back up. Useful if you're already inside for the night and suddenly remember you left a window down. The range on this is your standard fob range, roughly 10 to 15 meters, so it won't work from the other end of a large car park, but from inside your front door on a summer afternoon, it's genuinely excellent. I use it myself most days between May and September. If your Hyundai has a numeric keypad on the door pillar, you probably know it unlocks the car. Most owners stop there, but that keypad has at least 3 other functions built in that Hyundai doesn't highlight at handover, and all of them are worth knowing. First, locking. After you get out and close the doors, press the 2 rightmost number buttons simultaneously. The car locks immediately. You don't need the fob. On a job site or at the gym when you'd rather leave the fob in the center console, this is exactly what you want. Second, creating a temporary access code. Enter your factory code, then within 5 seconds press 1 and 2 together. Then enter a new 5-digit code of your choice. That code now unlocks the car until you delete it. I do this for family members who need access to my workshop car for a week, then clear it when they're done. To delete all temporary codes, just enter your factory code, followed by 1 and 2 again, and the slate clears. Third, silencing the keypad beeps. If you use the keypad late at night and the clicking sounds bother you or your neighbors, enter your factory code and then press and hold 3 and 4 together for 5 seconds until you hear 1 confirmation beep. The keypad goes quiet. All the functions still work. The beeps are just gone. Each of these takes about 30 seconds to set up, and you'll use all of them more than you expect. This is the one I demonstrate in my workshop, and it still gets a reaction every time. Your key fob battery dies at the worst possible moment. It's dark, you're in a car park, there's nobody around, and the car won't respond. Most people's first instinct is to call roadside assistance. They don't need to. Hyundai builds a passive RFID chip into every smart key fob. This chip contains no battery. It operates entirely by absorbing the car's own radio frequency signal, which means even with a completely dead battery, the fob can still communicate with the car at very close range. Here's how to use it. On push-button start models, look inside the center console or around the cup holder area for a small slot or indent marked with a key fob icon. It's often on the side wall of the console bin. Hold your dead fob flat against that slot. Press it directly onto the surface, then press the start button as normal. The car reads the passive chip through the console wall and starts. I've demonstrated this on 2018 Elantras, 2020 Tucsons, and 2022 Sonatas in my workshop. It works on all of them. On models without push-button start, your fob contains a physical blade key hidden inside it. Look for a small release button or slider on the back of the fob, press it, and the metal key slides out. That key opens the door mechanically and starts the ignition. No battery required. Every Hyundai Smart Key has this. Most owners never find it until they're standing in the rain at 11 at night, wishing they had. If this is already saving you time and money, hit that like button now. It helps this channel reach more Hyundai owners before they need these features, not after. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the rest of the series. Hyundai builds storage into places most owners never think to look. None of these are difficult to find once you know where they are, but after 16 years, I'm still surprised how rarely people discover them on their own. On Tucson and Santa Fe models, lift the boot floor carpet panel completely out. Under it, there's a secondary tray that most owners use for the spare tire kit and stop there. But around the edges of that tray, particularly on the passenger side, there are additional flat compartments designed for documents, cables, and small tools. I keep a set of jump leads folded flat in there on my own Tucson. They disappear completely, the boot looks clean, and they're exactly where I need them when someone flags me down. On Sonata and Elantra models with a fold-down rear armrest, there's a pass-through to the boot that most owners know about, but fewer realize the armrest housing itself has a recessed storage slot on the underside. Flip the armrest up and look at the base. There's a shallow tray molded into the plastic that's perfect for sunglasses, cards, and cables that would otherwise slide around the cabin. In the center console of most current Hyundais, the organizer tray lifts completely out. Pull it straight up and you'll find the full depth of the console bin available underneath it. This isn't just extra space. The tray can be repositioned at 2 different heights, depending on what you're storing. Most owners don't lift it because it doesn't obviously look removable. It is. Try it now if you're sitting in your car. If you tow anything with your Hyundai, a trailer, a bike rack, a caravan, you already know the parking sensors make the experience significantly more stressful than it needs to be. The sensors can't tell the difference between the trailer you deliberately attached and an obstacle you're about to reverse into, so they beep continuously the entire time you're maneuvering. Most owners either live with it or spend 10 minutes hunting through settings menus every time they hook up. There's a faster way. On most modern Hyundais, when the sensors are active and beeping in reverse, press the OK or confirm button on the steering wheel. The sensors mute immediately for that reverse session. The moment you pull forward and go back into reverse again, they reset and you can mute them again with one button press. No menus, no settings, no scrolling through driver assistance pages. For a more permanent solution when you're doing a full towing session, go to Settings, then Driver Assistance, then Parking Safety. You'll find a toggle to disable the rear sensors entirely. They re-enable automatically the next time you start the car, which is the right default for everyday driving. If you tow regularly and want them off by default, there's a setting on some models to remember your last preference. Worth 5 minutes in that menu to set it once properly, rather than muting them manually every single time. Secrets 4, 3, 2, and 1 are where it gets seriously useful. Features most Hyundai owners pay a mechanic to sort out without realizing they could do it themselves in under a minute. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't lose the video. Most people assume that when the ignition goes off, everything electrical goes with it. For Hyundai's 12-volt outlets and USB ports, that's not quite true. On models with the Hyundai Accessory power mode, the outlets stay live for up to 30 minutes after you switch off the engine, without any additional input required. To use it intentionally, park and switch off normally. On most current models, a prompt appears on the screen asking whether you want to keep the power outlets active. They select yes, and the timer starts. On older models without the prompt, you can trigger it by pressing the start button once without pressing the brake. That puts the car in accessory mode, which keeps the outlets powered. Where this matters practically, I had a customer running a mobile valeting business out of his 2021 Sonata. He needed 30 minutes of power for his vacuum and polisher without leaving the engine running and burning fuel. The accessory outlet feature handled it completely, and Hyundai's battery management cuts the supply before the battery drops to a level that would prevent starting. You won't flatten your battery doing this once. Do it repeatedly on an older battery, and you might push your luck. But for occasional use, it's exactly what it's designed for. Most Hyundais built from 2018 onwards include a HomeLink transmitter built into the overhead console, 3 small buttons near the rearview mirror that can replace every remote you've got clipped to your sun visor, 1 button for the home garage, 1 for the electric gate at work, 1 for wherever else you need it. The issue is that nobody at the dealership mentions it, so most owners drive around with sun visor clutter for years when the solution is already in the car. Here's exactly how to program it. Find the 3 buttons on the overhead console. Hold the 2 outer buttons simultaneously for about 20 seconds until the indicator light flashes rapidly. That clears any previous programming. Now hold your existing garage remote about 2 to 3 inches from the HomeLink buttons. Press and hold the button on your remote. At the same time, press and hold the HomeLink button you want to program. Hold both. The HomeLink light will flash slowly at first, then start flashing quickly after about 10 seconds. When it flashes quickly, release both. That's the basic programming done. For rolling code garage systems, anything manufactured after 1996, you need one more step. Go to your garage motor unit on the ceiling and find the Learn or Program button. Press it once. The motor light flashes. Within 30 seconds, go back to your car and press the programmed HomeLink button 3 times, holding each press for 2 seconds. On the 3rd press, the door will move. Programming complete. Total time from start to finish, 45 seconds to a minute. You can do all 3 buttons independently for 3 different devices. Once it's set up, you will never clip another remote to your sun visor again. Your Hyundai has a layer of personalization settings buried deep enough that most owners never reach it. Not because it requires any technical knowledge, but because nothing in the standard menus points you towards it. These are the settings that change how the car behaves day to day in ways that can make a real difference. Access it by going to Settings on your infotainment screen, then Vehicle, then scrolling past the obvious options to find Advanced Settings, or on some model years, a section simply labeled Convenience. What you find there varies slightly by model, but common options include Auto Door Unlock when you shift into park, so you don't have to reach for the unlock button every time you arrive somewhere. Mirror Fold Unlock, which automatically folds the mirrors every time you lock the car with the fob. Approach Lighting, which turns on the exterior lights as you walk towards the car at night. And Welcome Sound customization on EV and hybrid variants. On certain Hyundai models, there's also an option buried in the cluster display settings to change what information appears in the driver's instrument display. Trip computer, tire pressure readout, ADAS status, fuel economy graphs. Most owners leave it on whatever it's shipped with. Spend 10 minutes in there and set it to show what you actually want to see. It's your car. The default settings are designed for the average buyer. You are not the average buyer. You're the one who watched this video. This is the one that almost every Hyundai owner has encountered, and almost none have set up correctly. Your TPMS warning light, the tire pressure monitoring system, comes on and most people either ignore it, pump the tires to the right pressure, and then sit confused when the light stays on for 3 days, Or they book it into a dealership thinking something is broken and pay a diagnostic fee for what is essentially a 30-second reset. The TPMS system on most Hyundais doesn't update automatically when you change the tire pressures. It needs to be told that the new pressures are the baseline to monitor from. Here's how to do it. First, inflate all 4 tires to the exact pressures listed on the sticker inside your driver's door jamb. Not the number on the tire sidewall, which is the maximum, not the recommended. Then with the engine running, go to Settings, then Vehicle, then TPMS, or Tire Pressure. Find the option that says Calibrate, Reset, or Set Current as baseline. Press it and confirm. The system spends the next few minutes of driving learning the new baseline. After about 5 to 10 minutes at normal driving speeds, the warning light goes off and stays off. I've done this walkthrough in my workshop hundreds of times. I've stood next to the car while owners followed these exact steps and watched the light go out. The number of people who have come to me after paying a dealership 30 or 40 pounds to do this is frankly uncomfortable. Keep this in your memory. The next time that light comes on, check the pressures, inflate correctly, and run the calibration reset yourself. It costs nothing, takes under a minute, and it's the kind of thing you'll use every few months for as long as you own the car. 10 features, all of them built into your Hyundai right now. None of them particularly hidden once you know where to look, but every single one of them the kind of thing that dealerships hand over a car without mentioning and owners spend years not knowing. The digital manual saves you time. The fob window vent saves you in summer. The RFID emergency start saves you from a midnight locksmith call, and the TPMS reset alone has probably already saved some of you a workshop fee. Take 20 minutes this weekend and go through each of these on your own car. Not all of them will apply to every model year, but most will. And when you find the ones that work on yours, they'll become second nature within a week. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going through every major Hyundai model with tips like these, and the next video in this series covers features specific to the Tucson and Santa Fe that most owners never discover. Drop a comment telling me which secret surprised you most. I read every one of them. I'll see you in the next video.